Well, I just wanted to thank those of you who are so concerned about the maternal deprivation studies, and also the co-sponsors who brought this forward, Resolution 275. I'm coming to you as a former researcher. I'm taking a personal stance here. And not only am I concerned about this study, but I'm also concerned about the regulations that are involved in every study, private and federally funded by the USDA, so that is what you're getting right now. And that for a rhesus monkey, per rhesus monkey is 4.3 square feet per monkey for the area and 30 inches in height, and that is the minimum guideline. Most of them are pair housed, but if they fight, they do get singly housed. There's abnormal behavior because of this species' inadequate environment. And because I worked in a lab from 1999 to 2004, and I grew close to 97 rhesus monkeys, and I really got to discover their intelligence and individual personalities and their individual forms of abnormal behavior and how they were reacting to the species' inadequate environment. And then reading the grant proposal, you know, we were using the similarity of the monkey to the human as a way to justify the funding. And so I thought, you know, given that, we could at least try to improve their welfare. And then I started thinking about, you know, maybe we could form a primate sanctuary, because I had networked with other primate sanctuaries across the U.S. and other research labs were retiring their monkeys and giving back to them, and it was kind of an ethical compromise, you know. But then when I was in the lab, and there were some that were in support of this, but I was assisting a research veterinarian in a procedure after a monkey was injured, and I told her about forming this sanctuary, and she said that giving back to monkeys was a little too animal rightsy for her taste. And this coming from a research veterinarian, I kind of paused and thought, I paid all this money for this education at the UW, and I'm looking up to a research vet that says that to me. It's desensitized rhetoric, and I think it's unfair to future students to be looking up to a person like that. And so when I spoke up for their welfare and improving the data collection techniques through positive reinforcement training, I brought literature to the supervisors. I was well liked. I thought I could be the one to bring about change. But within about 3 months, I was labeled an animal activist, and my after-hour duties and weekend duties for training these monkeys to reduce their stress, the after hours were taken away from me, and then I could no longer improve the welfare for the 97 monkeys under my care. And so with that in mind, I decided to resign so that I could work on the system from the outside and move forward and raise funds to build a sanctuary and retire monkeys from out of state. But I just wanted to say that, you know, given that I was trained to think animal activists were ignorant and violent people, I was in the lab, I was so offended by this divisive labeling, and that it concerns me that any concern about welfare easily gets categorized in this and nothing gets changed. And so I would really urge you, in addition to supporting Resolution 275, to please ask Covance, they are in Dane County as well, and the UW, if you could please tour the facilities. Maybe you've done that before, but also ask them about the procedures and view those. You might have to get TB tested, go through some hoops, but please do it. They oral dose at Covance, giving them drugs. And then at the UW, if you could ask about the tearing procedures, as well as some other infant separation procedures, and then you can witness and evaluate and judge for yourselves. Thank you.
Thank you very much.